Good morning, everyone. Good morning to today's 11 o'clock matchup where we have the Clearwater 2017 Elites versus the TBU U17B, in which TBU is coming off an actual loss last week. This is their second game of the season. Clearwater Chargers coming off an outstanding upset versus the Clearwater Chargers 18/19. Today's outcome will be determined by the chemistry from both teams. The Clearwater Chargers are known for building from the back and connecting to the mids and their strikers. TBU still working on their chemistry, but we have been noticing some interesting prospects come about to be known amongst their teammates. Two teams, one match, one outcome. Let's get ready for some football. We've got the go-ahead in which TBU will immediately start this all the way to the back. Midfielders will pass this over to the left. And TBU definitely getting started with a lot of movement in the back, making sure that every pass is completed. No connections to the midfield as of yet, but they are definitely taking their touches and looking downfield, in which they'll try to hit the wingers here, but the pressure is starting to actually intense slightly by the Chargers. Containment and pitching them in or tightening up is just slightly. No work out of their backfield as of yet, but the ball is moving as Nathan will try to create a little bit of pressure, as he'll calls that turnover. Small little foul here as we'll send this one down. Kick it water to TBU, and TBU will continue to pass this amongst the backs in which they are working the field here. No pressure being applied by the Chargers, but TBU working their way down into the midfield, in which this is turned over now, in which the Chargers are on the attack, in which that one will be kicked right back out. Looks like Clay's over there starting a little bit of offense for the left mid. TBU again will continue to work her way from the back as Hudson creates a little pressure. Jose in the mix, but looking forward as that ball is to the right, and TBU is able to attack here, in which the midline and now is trying to connect with into the back to their strikers. Noah's going to run this one down, not allowing 22 to actually gather his feet and get a touch on that one. Krish will get ready for the goal kick. Again, TBU coming off of a loss last week. Today they are going to try to build off of what they worked on last week during the actual practices, in which this ball is going to possibly try to get down into the backs here. Number 10, left strike. He'll try to make a move on Nicholas, number 22. Or actually, that was Lyle, but Lyle will contain that as Liam will stop that with his shoulder. Kevin with the open field here. Back pass over to Clay. Clay's going to look downfield and try to feed the strikers. Unfortunately, number 2 is going to take a couple of touches on that and feed the midfield. Number 6, he'll try to connect with his center striker. That's number 18. As TBU will reset and try to connect with their right back and all the way over to the right strike. A lot of pressure on the sideline there. That's Michael, number 40, not allowing anything to be easy on that side of the field. Hudson will try to gather this one off of his chest. Chargers getting ready for the throw-in. This one's going to head back to number 24, in which he'll take a touch and protect that with his body and try to feed Michael right back. Michael with the ball. He'll send that one down, trying to connect to the left strike. Unfortunately, that one's going to go out of bounds. TBU with the throw-in. Number 5 trying to back up, letting him know he is available. 15 also on the outside. 18 trying to make something happen, in which 7 now with a couple of looks up front trying to connect with number 22 yet again, but Noah's going to chase that one down and get a foot on that one. That's twice that ball was entered in there, but 22 is going to have his work cut out for him if he's going to try to do anything on number 24. Here's a cross into the box. Krish calls that one out as he'll roll this one out. Kevin will receive this and take 2 looks. Oh, unfortunately not able to pass that ball out as he is trying to get it back. Liam with a couple of touches trying to connect with Jose. Jose over to Hudson, and Hudson right back to Jose. Jose's going to run this down on 1v3. Still has the ball. Hudson trying to make something happen. Liam trying to make a play on that one. Clay connecting with the actual. Oh, there's a falls down slightly, but he's still able to actually stay with the actual ball. Oh, he's pointing. We got one striker. Michael's going to take a little look with an outside touch. He'll feed that ball over, trying to connect with Clay. A little too much on the foot. Huge throw in as they try to connect. 24 not allowing that one there. Quick little pat on the back by the other player over there as Noah's going to throw this one in, number 24. Asking for a number of players to either check in or make the run. Here's a hard throw on the sideline trying to connect with Kevin. Clay's going to try to make something happen with that one. And looks like Nicholas, he's going to take a look, take an inside touch with the right foot and try to feed. Oh, it looks like he's going to try to connect with Jose. Unfortunately, he's been called for the offsides. Just remember, there is a new rule in which the full body needs to be offsides. No partials. 6 connecting with number 10. As Nathan's going to try to contain this one. Utilizing the body and keeping that ball out of play. TBU being awarded with the corner kick. Hudson and Jose gathering themselves, watching out for the short kick possibly. It's a huge boot all the way past the back post, out of the box. 24 and 4 will run this one down as this one's going to go out of bounds. Huge throw in. Being prepared. Clay's going to connect on that one. He's going to take 2 looks down. TBU's able to get a foot on that one as 10's going to chop that one over to the right. Michael's going to try to make something happen with that. Noah's going to left foot this one down to the midfield, trying to connect with Kevin. TBU all over that one. Left back Michael, he's going to be preparing to actually throw this one in, connecting with Clay, in which he has a defensive pressure. Number 18 all over him. Highly possible he may have been watching the previous games in which he knows that Clay, once he receives that ball and gives him a little bit of space, something may be able to happen there. As TBU will feed this one back to their goalie. They've been opening up in the back and being able to play and switch the field with their defensive backs quite well this particular game so far. Time of possession is definitely in their favor as they feed the goalie as he'll take a look downfield. Chargers, will they be able to create any pressure to not allow such ball movement being placed throughout the pitch? As Noah sends this one up trying to connect with his left back. Lau's going to come in with the action, get a foot on that one. TBU still moving here. Center striker number 8 over trying to connect here. He'll go down. A little bit of contact there, but fair play. Hudson trying to make a play on that one as he loses the ball here. 15 will try to connect with his strikers. Lyle's going to send this one down. And right back with the TBU goalie, in which they will try to switch the field. Clay will now go in and try to create some pressure because they have been they're able to really switch this ball effortlessly. Plenty of time to set up plays. However, noticing that the ball is still staying all in the back shows me that the midfielders for the Chargers defensively and their backs are not allowing the players to actually creep up and create any offense past that midline. So that's definitely a huge win for the Chargers, in which the ball remains in the back. 15 trying to connect. Great connection into the middle of the field. He tries to feed number 8. He'll try to put laces on that. Comes up a bit short. Krish able to handle that one as he'll look downfield and try to create some type of offense. He's looking around. Usually a roll in here, but it looks like the strikers are pretty close to the Chargers goalie, so they will not be building anything from the back here as TBU will try to make something happen here. Goalie will call this one out. Chargers starting to creep up and get a little closer. Here's another rollout from behind where you'd like to see those Chargers really connect on that particular pressure and really close that gap there, not allow for any type of space here. But then again, with the heat, easier said than done. Very difficult to do when you have to chase that ball around and everyone has to chase not only the ball but also the person who's going to be receiving the ball in order to make that pressure work. So right now it looks like it's a little cat and mouse as Nathan will come in with the right amount of pressure here, try to make a play. That's twice he did that. So they can only pass the ball for so long in the back with and then the pressure of the Chargers really coming in and saying enough is enough. It's time to get that ball. So really good to see here. Again, with this being game number 6 for the Chargers, you know, the chemistry for them has been building left and right, and they're really beginning to trust each other a lot. Hard throw in, trying to connect over into the box to Jose, and also Hudson making a play, streaming into the mix there. As we'll continue another one here as TBU will try to get this one out their box. Nathan's going to run this one down. TBU off to the races here. 10's in the center. He's going to connect over to the right mid. See if he can connect or give it right back. As Michael's going to run this one down and put some feet on that one. Noah's going to kick that one all the way out. TBU still able to receive that ball, in which they'll try to set something up. Number 18 is going to pitch this one all the way back out to the right midfield as he'll take a look and try to send this one down into the box as it's ricocheted here. Headed out of the box by Nathan and handled by Hudson as he'll take 2 looks and he'll bring it in. This is where he's dangerous in the open field. A great ball over to 66, in which he'll do a right chop behind the back, and that's over to Jose. He's going to actually whip that ball right back and get laces on it. Nice little shot here with a little curl. Outstanding indeed, as I was going to say, but it all starts here with Nathan's huge header, making sure that that is out of the box. So a great clear out, connecting directly to Hudson as he takes one look, another look to his right, and then another look downfield. He'll then bring this ball in. This is where he's dangerous. Left foot pass through 2 of the players, and it looks like Caden, number 66. Look at the move with the right foot, getting that over all the way back over to Jose, trying to make a play. As when Jose, he'll go in. He's got 3 players. He's like, no, I think we're gonna have to whip this one back, turn around, and then here he'll put one more touch on it to really get a foot on that as he just kind of falls to the bottom there. So it could have been some contact, but you know, great play. Great to see Hudson connecting with one of his strikers. Caden really making that run and able to actually utilize that footwork with the right foot to get it over and pass it over to Jose, and that's what it's all about. You know, and it's that ball movement where the Chargers have been trying to, again, build from the back, connect with the midfielders, and then connect with the strikers. That's the name of the game right there. At least it's a huge part. So when you can get a shot off like that and start counting those get those attempts up, usually things are going to be in your favor. But here we are again as TBU number 8, he's going to try to make something happen as Liam's going to body check him. Noah's going to try to get a foot on this one. Lyle's going to try to make something happen, send this one down. Nicholas, he'll try to feed his strikers, unfortunately does not connect. Let's see TBU right back on it. 10 tries to make a quick little move. Nathan's in the mix. Hudson's going to take another look and try to feed him down court, actually field, and he really that was a great look in which he tried to feed his strikers again. And when those strikers get ready, as Noah sends this one downfield, trying to a long boot down to 72. Let's see if Patrick can do anything with this one here. Was looking for a possible left foot there, but great delivery by Noah, sending it downfield. But again, back with Hudson, if he can continue to deliver, and those strikers are if they're gonna be out there running, it's going to be a very difficult day for TBU. As Nathan puts his hand up saying he is readily available here, as Liam will try to get this ball over. Caden's going to run this down, as Nathan is too. Use his body. He has this one over. Caden's going to run this one down. See what we got going here. As TBU will try to throw this in, utilizing the shade, taking advantage at every glancing moment. Small throw in into the back, as TBU known to actually play from the back as well, in which they'll get their goalie into the mix, in which he'll receive his 6th or 7th touch of the day already. As he's looking, nothing going on the right side, so he'll feed that back. Didn't look like the best of touch there, but Caden creating a little bit of pressure, causing some intense touches there for the back line for TBU. But here they are once again trying to make something happen. TBU able to break the midline defense here, now having to work with the back wall. A little bit of contact there as Nathan keeping the intensity up, as number 8 will try to feed this one into the goalie box, see who's readily available. Great communication going for the Clearwater Chargers as this one is fed right into the box there. Look at that as he tries to go for the top left post. Krish able to really make an outstanding stop on that. Here's a corner kick awarded as this one goes into the box, and that one's headed as well. Number 2 able to get a head on that particular one as well. Goal kick for the Clearwater Chargers as Krish will get ready to send this one down. Here we are getting sent down. Not the best touch on Hudson, but he'll look this one down as Patrick's going to run this one down and trying to head that to himself. He'll gather his feet and try to chip it over his defender. Nothing going there. Hudson, yes, that is Hudson able to connect with Clay. Clay's going to take a look here as 2's going to slide tackle him down. Great defensive stop by number 2 as he feeds his midfielders. 8 does a small little twirl there, but he's staying in the mix here as he's able to connect. Right back trying to connect as Clay gets in on that particular play, trying to make it slightly difficult for the pass. Clearwater Chargers, overhand throw in by number 24, in which that is intercepted, but Hudson able to get ahead on that as Patrick tries to come in and get that ball. 10 trying to run this one down, but Nathan's all on that. Noah gets a bad chip shot on it, but Nathan's going to run this one down. Corner kick provided by TBU. Short pass check in into the box as that one's headed off of the top post. That's 2 headers into the box already. So TBU really able to connect on some of these corner kicks and headers. Unfortunately, nothing has gone in as of yet for them. Ford's going to try to connect with the right strike, in which that ball is going to come loose, and he's going to try to feed. Noah's going to close in on this particular ball here. Tries to get a touch on that. Clay over with the coverage. He'll do a move in the back, and he'll use that right foot to try to get that one out over to Hudson. Hudson is able to connect with that one. That's going to go right out of bounds. Throw in being prepared by TBU, in which 27 will check in as he'll make a nice little move on that as he tries to put laces on that one. Number 22 that was. They'll try to reset this one as there's going to be a huge throw in towards the box there. Number 7 almost getting that as Lyle's going to kick that one out. TBU still able to control the actual offense here for this particular set, in which they're really able to move that ball and connect that great series of passes here as they'll try to feed this one back. And look at that, right into the box, almost slightly over the net. But great to see the great ball movement over on that sideline there as the goal kick's being prepared. Krish will send this one down, connecting with Nathan. He'll get a nice touch on this one as he'll feed this one down to 27. Unfortunately, 27 was offsides. Really want to take a look at this one again because these are the types of plays that go a long way throughout the season as Krish prepares this goal kick. Nathan's on the sideline really opening up wide. But look at the eye contact as he knows this ball's coming right to him. But look at the touch here. Great inside touch and still able to drop that ball down and create the actual pass for Jose, who would then possibly feed Nathan back as he runs immediately to the center in order to prepare himself to receive that ball from Jose. But that is an outstanding touch to receive that ball from so far and have it be settled literally half a foot in front of you and still open up, preparing yourself for the offense. Here we go again with number 2 in the back. Really plenty of time to, Chargers really allowing a lot of time for that backfield for the back to really set something up as Noah slide tackles this one out of bounds. TPU getting ready for the kick here into the box. Off of a number of chests here, Krish is able to grab the ball. That's juggled down. That one gets kicked out from everywhere. Chargers gearing up for the goal kick here. Actually, I don't believe that was a goal kick. I believe it was a foul. But nevertheless, 2's going to get this one right back. Lexi's going to check in which he'll try to make a couple of plays on this one as he does the containment. But here we got Clay working some foot magic here as he's going to take a couple of looks, really trying to make something happen here. 18 able to capitalize on that steal as Noah's going to miss the ball here, but he's still going to try to keep the containment here as Lyle's there. But 10 is also there. Krish is going to take a dive tackle. That ball still up in the air. Nice little block by Krish. As they prepare to send this one down. Huge kick down to just about the midline here as 2 is going to send this one down. Chargers really trying to get this one back down, but TBU really able to keep the time of possession down on this particular half. Nathan really wanting that ball. He's ready. He is ready today. As this ball gets sent down, Jose is going to chase this one down. Kevin's over to his right. Jose is going to look back, see if he has any relievers here. Still trying to make a play here. Now he connects with Clay. Clay gives it right back. Jose really trying to force that ball into that box and get some laces on that one. Nice little look downfield. It looks like they're going to a possible switch here. Michael coming over to actually contain that particular one. Ball passed here. Not sure what happened there, but there's a left foot by Lyle. He'll get that one out. Looks like 24 may have received a gym burn from the pitch on the previous slide tackle. Looks like he has some irritated skin here. Sometimes the turf fields can be relentless on the skin, causing a number of different types of frustration via the cleats or the skin when landing on that, as that ball's in the box. That one's going to be sent downfield. Hudson connecting with Kevin. 10 trying to make something happen as he has 2 Chargers having to work with. 15 getting ready for the quick throw in, trying to create instant offense as that ball sent down and ricocheted off of the back of number 12. Lyle getting ready to send this one down. Hard shot down to the back line here as TBU midfielders will try to grab this one. That ball's going to go over the fence. Luckily, we have a number of balls on standby. TBU working it right back as, again, they'll have plenty of time. No pressure here, but here we have, believe that is Kevin on the top left starting to creep in as Jose will close in on this one, not making it easy. Hudson as well, and now here we are with the midfielders and back starting to attack from TBU as he'll try to work this one in. He gets tripped up. Jose will be awarded the yellow card here. He pleaded with the ref, tried to get a warning. Unfortunately, the ref said no. I believe you received a warning from earlier. Refs seem to be all on top of all of the plays here, really keeping some good eyes on the entire field. As 18 will try to send this one into the box here. Camera, if we can get this one zoomed in. Krish is going to try to call this one out as Chargers are able to gather this one. Huge send down. This one's going to go past line. As Kevin tries to stay on top of this one here. We got another ball on the field from the other game. Get that thing out of here. Quick throw in from Jose to Kevin. Kevin's going to try to Spencer in, keeping a nice toe on there, trying to really keep that offense going as it tries to connect here. Lexi able to take a nice little look here, see if he can try to feed someone. He's able to connect with Jose. Jose's going to bring it right back in as 19 tries to keep a little trouble. And it looks like Jose tried to take a shot with the outside of the right foot, as he's trying to really get those attempts. Yeah, that's one thing the Chargers do need, is a number of attempts on goal. You cannot make the shots that you do not attempt, so gotta like that energy. Huge throw in. Kevin's going to try to make a play on this one, but that's going to get sent out. TBU really all over that one. Chargers coach handling that ball quick, really trying to get the offense going. Even though he's not on the field, still trying to get that ball in quick so his players can actually get an opportunity. Oh, quick little turnaround here. Oh, nice dribble in there. I think. Oh, now we have Caden also trying to. Liam connecting with Caden again. Caden's going to take a nice little look around and feed Spencer. Spencer's going to take a look, give it right back to Caden. He'll take a look, try and feed that one over. He connects over to Kevin. Let's see what Kevin can do as he connects with Lexi. Lexi's going to put laces on it, and that one's going to go top right post. Look at that. That was a nice series right there. Let's take a look at this as Caden creates the pressure here, allowing Liam to receive the loose ball, in which he'll then connect with Hudson. Hudson back over to Caden. Caden will dribble in, drawing in two defenders, but the ball gets touched out. So Liam has that ball, takes two touches, passes it out to Caden. Caden then dribbles it back out, knowing that there's pressure behind him, takes a look out for his reliever and also to the midfield. Plenty of time here. Passes the ball to Spencer, but then Caden takes the spot immediately to the left. So now he's open again, takes a look over to the strikers, but then he passes it over to Kevin. Kevin's going to receive this ball. Caden's going to take the spot over there, and then Kevin is going to connect with Lexi, in which Lexi is going to put laces on that one and send that one off to the races and hopefully into the net, but just slightly out and over that. But that is some great ball movement. You know, really great to see that particular types of plays here by the Chargers. So here we are again. TBU really starting again from the back as Jose is going to create the pressure as they're really Chargers pinching them in, creating a little pressure here, making things quite difficult. TBU trying to break the pressure as Nathan will send this one over to the camera crew. TBU will try again here as Nicholas will take a look down, left foot this one over, tries to connect. TBU capitalizing from the back. Liam's going to try to chase this one down. Lexi comes in with a little bit of a push here. Nathan's on this particular one here, so it looks like we do have a foul is called. Number 8 will prepare himself to take the kick as the three-man wall preps. Goal kick. Christian the Troops will be able to try to set something up here as they move around. TBU yet again back wall, able to feed that one back over to the midfielders. Nicholas is going to send this one down, trying to connect with his left strike. It looked like that ball's going to go out of bounds. Just waiting for the ball here. Goalie able to really separate this ball here as Lexi's going to connect down over to Hudson. Hudson's going to turn around here and take a look at the strikers, pushes it out, puts a foot on that one, and look at that. We got ourselves a goal over the goalkeeper here. Lexi to Hudson connecting for an outstanding combination here. What a goal. Let's take a look at that as Hudson's able to turn around and put laces on that bad boy. You'll see Lexi take the actual ball and pass that over to Hudson. He'll get an outside foot on that one with the right foot. Turn that thing around 360-wise. He does have Jose over there, but able to push it right where he needed it, just to make the actual great contact on that with the inside of the right foot over the goalkeeper. And that's one of the things we've been waiting for, you know, throughout this particular season, as he hustles through there and gets another touch on that one. But TBU is going to be able to connect and get that one out of bounds. You know, you get Hudson in the open field, if he can continue to make those particular plays, which we've seen him do it in the past, at least with the dribbling. Great thing to see now is that he's dribbling less into trouble. So he's not dribbling as much into trouble as he did in a couple of games here, but really he's picking his spots, taking space, and with that 360 that you just seen there as Lyle sends that one into the box, really able to put that ball in an area where he can either pass it or kick it. And that's what happened. As Nicholas will send this one down, trying to connect with his strikers. TBU back wall still trying to stay positive here as they are down 1-0, as Liam will get a couple of touches on this one. Try to connect with Spencer on the sideline. Looks like Daniel will come in, give Jose a rest. Daniel will come in, try to showcase some of his speed. Huge throw in by TBU as Spencer's going to break that one up. Caden's going to get a foot on that over to Liam. Liam's going to take a touch, but that's going to be rammed through and stolen by the TBU as they'll try to feed number 10 here. He's able to squeeze in there, but it looks like Nathan was still on him. Chargers able to feed this one out over to the right back as Nathan will take a couple of looks downfield and try to connect with his strikers as that one's going to be passed downfield. Looks like it is still onside as Hudson's going to try to make a couple of moves here. Let's see if there's anything as he crosses this one over. Patrick looking to be on the receiving end of that, not able to connect, but great pass, all starting with Christian, the back line, over to Nathan, the right back, and then downfield to Hudson, trying to connect again with Patrick. So great ball movement as they are trying to again build, and that's one of the things they continue to work on is getting the ball from the back over to the mids or to the wings and really try to connect with those strikers or anyone who is available. So as long as that ball is moved, which is definitely great to see as that ball is going to be headed out of bounds. 15 preparing the huge throw in as he tries to connect here. They'll feed that one back as he's able to receive. Nathan going to close that one down. He's grabbed a few times, but still able to dribble and feed that ball downfield to connect over to Patrick yet again. He'll try to run this one down as TBU will close this one down. Patrick trying to do a series of moves here. Nothing going here, but he is able to connect with Hudson. Let's see if he can put some laces on that one as he does take a shot. Not the best shot that he would like, but yet again, Clearwater Chargers leading the attempts for the last 7 minutes, give or take here. But great ball movement yet again by the Clearwater Chargers as 28 will try to reset this particular ball here, and 8's going to feed this one down, trying to connect. 66, I believe that is possible. It is, yes, that is 66, causing some drama over there with the defense of pressure. And it looks like Hudson's going to try to prepare this one either into the net. Let's see what happens here as Spencer whispers to him and says, hey, I'm right here. If you pass the ball to me, I can bend it right into the net. Hudson, yet again, I am right here, immediately to your right. Just pass it to me. Lyle checks in. He'll send this one down into the net here. Goalkeeper will grab this one as they'll try to feed this one and start the offense here. Number 10 will try to look downfield, get a couple of touches as he has times as Lyle's going to backpedal on this one and keep the containment. Closing in, able to get a touch on that. Lyle with the steal. Great defensive containment there by Lyle. Number 10 trying to do a series of moves here, a number of different soft steps, but Lyle able to contain that as the throw in here is then headed out of bounds. Hudson going to try to put a huge boot on this one. That one gets over to the goalkeeper right off of his tips. Patrick's going to run this one down. Lexi in the backfield. Spencer closing in on number 12 as Nicholas is going to actually close in the gap as well. 12's going to send this one over to the right back as 22 will receive this back over to number 8. He'll take a couple of touches here looking for his right strike in which he is not able to connect, and Chris is going to grab this one. As we prepare for the second half here as Chargers send this one down trying to connect with the right strike. TBU stepping in on that one. Spencer going to take a nice little touch here and connect with Hudson. Hudson going to try to connect with the right as TBU midfielders will take advantage of this one as Spencer will connect with Lexi. Lexi's going to take a nice little couple of touches here and be able to feed Brian. No, that's not Brian. That is Michael. As Kevin's going to try to battle this one out. Number 2 really working on the defensive end all throughout the first half in transferring that over to the second half as well as Jose tries to make a couple of feints on 22. Nothing going there, but still able to continue with the offense. See if he has a reliever. And Spencer with the ball. Yeah, that's a shot, Spence. We got to take that shot with the left foot next time. When you get to the corner of that box, I mean, it was definitely a great look. He was trying to look for either one of his strikers or midfielders. But again, you receive that ball in the corner of the box. You got to put a left foot on that bad boy as he is still staying with the ball. Right foot over to the right strike here. Kevin really trying to work on this particular ball as that ball is fed outside. TBU working from the back, connecting to the midfield. 18's been working all game. He's trying to feed his strikers downhill. It's possible offsides there as the player looks over to the ref. Ref does not call offside. Actually, it looks like it's a late flag up. So, yes, he will be called for the offsides. Really like to see, I know they like to see the plays develop and to see who's actually going to receive the ball. But that could have that could have been an actual injury possibly as your goalkeeper's running out trying to make a diving attempt on that particular ball. Nevertheless, this ball sent down. TBU again working from the back here as Clay's going to apply some pressure here at number 7 as 7's going to try to back pass that one. Clay's going to make a run for that 50-50 ball. 7 and 18. Let's see what we got. 7 utilizes the body. Clay's still on it. 7 swarmed by the defense from Clay, in which TBU will try to work this one from the back. 7's going to try to work this one back down, and guess who's back? Number 18 again, as TBU is going to be forced to switch this particular ball in. But there's the close in by Jose. So now it looks like the pressure, part of the game plan may have been to squeeze in on that pressure. TBU being allowed to pass the ball left and right in the backfield, but now with the strikers now is trying to squeeze in and cause the pressure, and now they have the ball yet again as there's a shot fired there on the sideline as Kevin's going to try to run this particular one down. TBU will work this one over from the back with a number of Chargers in the vicinity. No pressure. They are able to handle that. A number of passes in the back as the left back is going to connect with this one. That's going to go out of bounds. Spencer gearing up for the huge throw in as he'll connect with Lexi. He'll try to get a settle on that one. Utilizing the body and still able to pass that one over and trying to connect with Hudson. Hudson's going to dribble this one. Let's see if he can get a left foot. He turns around. He's taking a look, brings in the pressure and able to pass it out as he had 3 defenders on him. Liam trying to make something happen, trying to reconnect with Hudson. That ball's going to come out. TBU working hard to try to get this ball out of their attacking area here as 10's going to look downfield, dribble it nice and fast. Connects over with number 8. No, actually number 6. 22 over there, but Liam's all over him. Actually, that's Lyle. Liam now is on him, in which he'll try to create a little defensive stress, causing him to actually pass that ball out. Lyle back in there trying to put a touch on that one. Brian working his way in, and Krish with a diving attempt as well. Nice slide tackle. We see Noah working his way in on the sideline here as he stretches out. I believe he did meet with the training staff, the medical staff, and they did clear him to re-enter the game after his slide tackle, in which he does have a turf burn. That is what they are ruling it. It is a turf burn, and he will be able to continue play. As TBU on the left will try to get past 27, who has been tightening up his defense of pressure. That's one thing, as you know, we hear about all the strikers, trying to do this, that, and the other, but the strikers also have to tighten up on the defense, which they are now tightening up and really creating a lot of pressure for TBU as Noah will then grab this particular ball and this one as well. Here's another 50-50 ball, left foot over to him. He'll keep battling with number 6, and he's looking downfield, dribbles it past and feeds it down to Kevin. Kevin's going to run this one down, but he has a 1v3. Outstanding as the mailman delivers but utilizes his train essence. So Hudson battling with the 2 is able to kind of get that body on that one. That loose ball then gets hit by 24 with the left foot. 8 tries to make a play on it, but number 24, Noah, still running that ball down as he's able to get that one from 8. 6 tries to make a play on that, but here's the strength in the battle of the 1v1. Yes, he's able to get that ball here, but he doesn't know that he's still there. And what's now, there's a look downfield as he'll bring down a defender, in which he'll try to actually feed that ball downfield for Kevin to make a play on this one, as Clay is also trailing as well. But that, again, when you see plays like that, that's when it comes down to who really wants this particular ball. Yeah, you can turn left and turn right, but guess who's still there? The mailman. Chargers preparing for the throw, and it's a hard throw in down over to Nicholas. He'll send this one downfield, connecting with his right strike. Spencer with a header trying to keep this one in bounds. Keeps the play going for his players as Jose is grabbed up. Hudson able to get this ball in. Had a little bit of pressure, looks around, 360 once, and delivers over to Kevin, who's possibly pushed slightly outside of the box. Hudson will prepare this ball. TBU with the wall. Liam and Jose getting ready to possibly make a play. As 18 will follow number 2. That ball sent right into the box. Clay able to make a shot. Looks like that one's blocked. An outstanding stop. TBU will continue from the back line and try to connect upfield. As the whistle's blown possibly from the other game that's going on. As Kevin will try to make a play here. He gets taken down. No call on the play. Ref's calling it clean. Hudson will feed this one out as that ball's still in play here. And we got a player down. Here's a rolled out from the back by TBU. 1-0. Clearwater up. Plenty of time as they're making plays in the back. Number 8's going to try to work some magic here. Nice defensive pressure here. 22 going to try to make something happen as Lyle's going to close in that and feed, looks like Patrick over there. Nathan able to connect with Liam. Liam's going to take a nice touch pass down, but that's intercepted by 2, in which he's been working. Left foot outside touch by Noah, not able to clear it as much. Pressure here as 40's going to come in and create some stress here. Great job by 40 closing in on that one. Chargers clearing this one out from the back here as TBU's strikers are high, not allowing for any rollouts. Liam's going to battle this one out. Patrick able to connect slightly here. Call on the play here from the back as Lyle will prepare this one to connect with one of his players here. Possible connection with number 24. Let's see what happens. Looks like he's going to send this one downfield, trying to connect with one of his strikers, which he is able to connect with Hudson. Hudson's going to put a right foot on that one, and that's going to go out of bounds. Hudson getting a number of shots today, so definitely great to see him in action today as we prepare ourselves for a Chargers corner kick. That's a beautiful ball in the box, and that's broken up. As Caden will try to keep this ball in play as he'll look around. There's a little bit of pressure on him as he has 2 players on him. There is a steal in the back as number 10 staying all on top of that. Caden still staying with him as he's able to run this one down. That ball's going to go out of bounds, but it looks like we are still playing here. Midfielders trying to make something happen here as Lexi's going to stay on top of that one. Looks like that's a shot fired over to the right. Good containment. Lexi trying to make things a little bit difficult for that shot, not making anything easy. Number 4 is going to creep in with a nice little steal here as Clay's going to roll this one down. Liam's going to try to keep a couple of feet on this particular one as Clay's going to battle this one. Noah and Clay working in the back here. Chargers preparing for a throw-in. 24 asking for a couple of players to check in. Hard throw into the box here, trying to connect with Patrick. Not able to connect, but that ball is going to be sent down into the striking area as Krish is going to catch this one off of the bounce. He'll look around to the right, nothing going over there, but he will throw it out to one of his midfielders, actually to the right back, as Nathan's going to take a look downfield, dribble it down, trying to connect. Long ball down. Let's see if he can get that one with Patrick. Not able to connect, but the TBU goalie able to run that ball out. Great run out by the TBU goalie as that ball gets sent down to the midfield. 8 trying to make a play on that particular ball here. Clay's all on top of that one. A little bit of foot magic here with number 8. He's going to feed number 6. 40 able to actually stay on top of that one. Looks like TBU will prepare for a free kick. Possible trickarooski here when you see 3 players behind the ball. You never know who's going to hit it, as 22 will make an attempt. He'll fake that one. 28 will feed that one. Hudson will head this one out over to Clay, in which he'll left foot that into the body of TBU, as Chargers will prepare this one. Clay passes into Noah. Noah will then look downfield trying to connect. Let's see if who he can connect with. He'll send that one down the line. Clay up in the air trying to battle TBU to receive that ball here, as that one's going to be sent down line. Noah will grab this ball here, and that will be out of bounds as he'll backpedal. Chargers up 1-0 as TBU really trying to get this ball into the net. Great pressure here by the Chargers, but they are making something happen, being fed into the box. 22 battling. Lyle's going to take a look, couple of touches here, trying to send that one down. 72 with the ball, and that's stolen by number 2 here. That ball will be sent back over. Looks like Caden's able to connect as he will try to feed his right back. Ball still being utilized by TBU. Lyle coming in with the pressure. Noah's going to kick this one out of the box. TBU really trying to fire it up and get something into this, as they're trying to really equalize this particular match here, as Chargers are up 1-0. Plenty of time still on the clock as TBU has that ball, and Nathan's going to try to take this ball to bring it upfield, as TBU is working slightly harder to get that ball than the Chargers are, which usually you do see when teams are down 10. Really working it over, trying to cross that one, as Noah's going to try to get this one out. A missed touch there, but Lyle's there for the cleanup here. Great coverage, but TBU time of possession within the last minute, actually within the last 2 minutes, has been 70% to 30, as Chargers will send this one down. TBU still with the ball, as 8 will try to spin this one and try to create something. 18 back over to 8. 8 will take a look, switches field, passes it over to the right, as Jose is going to close down on this one. Really trying to contain there as Clay comes in. A little bit of bump check. 2's going to come in. Outside pass over to the right back. Right back's really going to take a look. Jose still closing in. A little bit of foot magic here. Trying to connect to see maybe a 3-man weave, but Chargers are all over it, not letting anything actually materialize here. Lyle coming in with the help, as that ball is going to be sent out with a possible goal kick. Really trying to state their claim here to see where this ball, who has actually kicked this ball out. Nevertheless, we have a corner kick for TBU, and it is getting pretty physical in the box, as you can see. A number of players checking in on a player. As the cameraman zooms in here, you can see Hudson really trying to hold his ground. Nathan attempting to give that one header, as he looks back and knows that he will have to close in on this one. Bicycle kick attempt. No goal. Chris is going to be able to grab this one down as he tries to connect with his strikers. And it looks like we got a 1v3 here. Goalie still in the box here, but Kevin's going to run this one down. Caden with a possible shot here as he looks and tries to connect with Kevin. And Clay will take a shot with the left foot. A little bit wide here. TBU is going to try to counterattack as they send this one down past the midline. 8 really trying to run it down, as Jose and number 8 been battling all throughout this particular game, but they'll try to feed this one out. TBU trying to throw it in real quick to see if we can get some type of offense going on. Nathan with a little bit of touch here, see if he can step in and stop this one. Lyle able to make a little stop here. Jose is going to kick this one out of the box. Kevin able to get a foot on that one. He'll cut it right back, see if he can feed his right back, which he does. He is able to connect with Hudson, who delivers it right back. Kevin trying to make a huge touch to himself and a header to himself, and which is really a 1v4/3. TBU will reset themselves, calm everything down, and really try to get the offense going, as goalie will send it down to the striker up ahead. He's got a winger to his right. No one stepping in on that one. Lyle now steps in, makes the stop here. Nicholas and 10. Almost a goal here as that ball somehow gets through. Goal bounces off of the top post. Krish calming everything down as he lets his troops get downfield. And here we got a great kick, and see if he can connect with Kevin. But number 2 has been all over the place, as he'll send this one all the way over to his left back all the way back to his center back. They'll take a look as 19 will try to check in, as he is able to receive the ball right there in the box, as 2 will open up slightly. Nice little settle here with the inside touch as he'll dribble up, take some space as he's trying to really connect into 19. 19 with a little bit of pressure. He'll reset, kick it right back to the center backs as they will maneuver this ball here and wait for someone trying to either check in, as they are. Here's number 6 on the outside, right back to 2. TBU really trying to connect with a series of passes here as Hudson, number 29, will create a little bit defensive pressure. TBU still with the ball, managing the time of possession in favor of them, as 8 will try to send this one. He's taking a look, as got a couple of players bouncing in the box here. Huge ball over. Noah's going to head this one out of the box, and that one's going to go right back to the circle of the midfield. Caden's going to chase this one down. He'll take a look here as he receives a slight push. Spencer in there with the closeout, and Caden. Kevin helping out with the defense. Hudson's going to put a foot on that one as TBU would try to send this one over and switch field. There's a huge header. 2 trying to make something happen, really creeping up from the back position, as TBU is inching their way back up closer to the net as they get closer and closer. And that ball is going to come off of the shoulder of Hudson. As they run this one down, 2's going to send this one up. 18 preparing to throw this ball in. As he throws this one back over to the center back. Noah's going to try to make a play on this one. He'll connect over to his center back here as he dribbles that one back, or actually the center midfield, as he tries to send this one over. Caden really trying to work on and get that particular ball in, fighting through the TBU defense. Chargers preparing for a throw-in. Huge throw-in, trying to connect here with the right back. TBU able to capitalize on that particular throw-in. Noah's going to settle this one and feed it over to his left back. Plenty of space here. TBU applying some pressure here as they go out of bounds and bump shoulders a little bit. Words being said. Shoulder check to the lower chin / neck. Jose able to stay on top of that. Getting a little fiery out there as Daniel's going to create some defensive pressure here on the back. As TBU would try to feed this one. And there's a nice little stop by Daniel as he'll try to create some offense here as Hudson collides. And there is a yellow card, as it looks like Lyle's going to try to make a connection here, possibly into the net, as Lexi whispers a number of different things to him. Lexi, number 9, could possibly be asking him to pass the ball to him. Here's a shot into the box. TBU is going to grab this one down and create instant offense with a rollout here from the back as Chargers close in on that one. TBU setting it up as Clay is going to go in and try to create a little bit of pressure. Lexi going to try to close out here as that ball is broken up by Clay. Noah in the back here comes in a little bit hot on number 12 as number 24 knows he came in a little too hot, but checks to see if he's all right. Goalie is explaining, the referee is explaining a couple of the different fouls. As 18 is going to send this one in, as that one's going to be headed out to the side. Looks like Daniel's going to run this one down. 1-0, Clearwater Chargers. As TBU, time of possession, 65-35. As this ball is thrown in, waiting to see what the call is here. I do know something's being written down, possible illegal throw-in, not too sure. But what I do know is TBU will throw this ball in as he's looking around and trying to connect with his left strike. Lyle's going to close in on that and utilize his body, not allowing the player to get into that particular box as he smiles through. Not today. Goal kick awarded to the Chargers as Chris will try to send this particular ball down. Not just any other ball, this particular ball. As this one's going to be sent down. Clay's going to get a touch on this one. Center back's over to number 8. That's going to collide and ricochet out into TBU's favor possibly, as Jose will stay on that particular wall. Clay will make a play off of the chest as he'll send this one down. This is going to be ran down by number 5. Daniel getting back into position as TBU will send this one down and connect in the center to 18. He'll work that around as him and Nicholas will battle it out a little bit. 19 will take a quick little look and try to feed his right back as they have plenty of time, plenty of space. Clay closing in, creating a defensive pressure here. Daniel coming in, closing in out on that pass as Hudson's going to make a quick pass downfield. See if Kevin can run through number 2. Number 2 very good at positioning himself with the body when it comes to strikers. That's one thing that we've definitely noticed throughout this game is really making it difficult for strikers to get past him. He's slim, but he's able to make his body wide and surprisingly strong to keep those strikers out of the ball's way. So real good by number 2 from TBU U17B as 22 tries to create some magic here with the left strike, trying to make something happen as Daniel's in on that particular play. And Caden, I think that's 40 and 33 for the Chargers, really making something difficult here as 22 is still working here as Nicholas getting a little tired there, but he may be on autopilot as Nicholas is, a man possessed. It looked like he was drained a little bit, but his legs were still moving, able to keep that ball from being crossed over. And that's one thing you got to remember in soccer. No lead is too good of a lead. So in these closing minutes, you cannot allow any extra crosses whatsoever. No plays can materialize, when the other team is down. You don't want to give them, with the time of possession that TBU has had in this particular game, you would think that they would be up, but that is not the case here. So Chargers really being able to stay on top of that as Patrick's going to get a foot on this one. As we wait to retrieve the ball here, little head nod for the throw-in and 22 to connect. Patrick coming in a little too hot, but he does check to see if he's okay. There's a quick little pass in, past Lyle, and Chris able to make that particular stop. Not sure what the call is here. Patrick will get into position and try to mark up on one of the free players. TBU preparing for the free kick. It's a huge boot over the top. Huge boot, but a little too high. A little too high as Krish will prepare this ball. Trying to connect slightly before the midfield here as Clay's going to get a foot on that one. Connects with 19. Clay still dribbling, passes that ball down. See if Kevin can run this one down, but it looks like TBU goalie is going to be able to get this one. TBU, their backs will actually get into position in which they have quickly, as far as opening up in the back, it's almost, it's automatic. As Michael will make a play on this one as he'll take a look downfield. He's showcasing some of the speed here, number 40. As he continues to look downfield as he was trying to connect possibly with Kevin. Just about 5 minutes left on the clock here as Chargers and TBU, both teams trying to finish strong here. But TBU with the actual momentum, and it looks like number 4 was breaking that momentum. Quick little connect here with Jose to Hudson as he'll turn around here. Quick little shot with the right foot. Ooh. Nice shot attempt here by Kevin. That's one thing we'd like to see is, again, additional attempts here. A number of attempts being created as that ball is going to be broken up. TBU with about 4 minutes. Possible stoppage time, maybe 1 to 2 minutes, depending on the water breaks. As this ball is going to be sent down, Kevin's going to run this one down, try to get a foot on that one as TBU closes out on that. Goal kick awarded, in which TBU would try to feed this one down as the Chargers are relatively up high. Patrick trying to make a play on this one. Ball's turned over. Let's see what he can do with that one as TBU is trying to create something happening. 6 coming into the playmaker. We got a collision here as they were both really trying to make a attempt. Bodies colliding. But it does look like we have a call here. Krish yelling out a number of different possible weaknesses in the defensive lineup. As the score is still 1-0, in which Krish will try to send this one down. Nathan backing up, getting into position, looking to his left, making sure there's no one sneaking up. Here we got a low ball sent out. TBU might be able to capitalize on this as Lyle's going to kick this one out. Battling it out, number 10 here, 22, Nicholas, and then Noah's going to kick this one out. He'll get an outside left foot touch on this particular ball here as TBU would try to throw this one in. 18, Clay, he's able to get that ball out. And now Hudson will send that one down, creating a lot of altitude here as 7 will run this one down. Plenty of time. Goalie off of the chest here as he's looking down, trying to send this one right back into the possible strikers and or box. As 6 will try to head this one back over to his players. 22 trying to make something happen, but Liam's all over him as he's making sure nothing happens. He'll get a nice touch and then pass it over to the left. That will work. No one there, but out of bounds is definitely better than in the box. So really nice to see 22 actually stop that play itself. Or actually, I'm sorry, I believe that was Liam sending that one out. TBU throwing it in, trying to really keep something, try to get something going as that ball... Looks like that ball will be out of bounds over the fence. And looks like we do have one in which 28 will throw this one in. 18 getting closed out by Hudson, number 29. Great step in by Liam and also Caden making a run here. Looks like 66 and 19 will battle this one out. Caden will get back into position as 19 will feed this one over to the goalie. He'll get back into position as the goalkeeper will send this one down, trying to connect with his strikers. That one's going to be headed out of bounds by Jose, not allowing them to create any type of offense again. And yet again, one thing you got to remember, it doesn't matter if you have any seconds left on the clock, then that's all this time that you need to create some type of offensive magic, as the Chargers are still up 1-0, as TBU really trying to keep the momentum in their favor and trying to get something going here, as the Chargers will throw this one down and try to connect with Hudson, as Clay will get a nice touch on this one. 19 gets the ball, but he's not able to get a touch on that. Clay still moving left and right. Get another long touch over here. He's got possible Caden to the right. He's going to get a left foot shot on. That ball's going to be stopped here, and a possible crampage up in the back of his left leg here. Let's see if we can take a look at that again. Here it all starts with Nathan's throwing as he tries to connect with Hudson. Hudson was grabbed up a little bit. Clay able to keep an eye on that as he'll get a right foot touch on that. A couple of nice great strides here. 19 trying to close in that, but Clay's momentum is a little bit faster than 19. 19 puts his hand on his head saying, oh man, I really should have hustled for that one. He knows what he did. Clay still able to move the ball downfield, in which his speed seems to be at a different level here, as 7 and 5 chase him down, and it looks like Caden is also to the right, but look at the shot with the left foot. An outstanding stop there by TBU. And then there's the crampage, or possible, who knows, maybe a knee knock with tendons, and who knows what would have happened. Who knows what happened there. But nevertheless, we are back here, in which TBU, time is of the essence, in which that ball will be sent out. And back in real time here, as Hudson will close in on that quick little grabbage with the back of the jersey, as he still tries to hustle. Clay able to get a small little touch there, and there we have it. There is the game, ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, parents. Look at that. You have your Chargers, Clearwater U17, able to come out and get back-to-back wins over the TBU U17B. As you can see, they are clapping it up. These are one of those things where, you take a look at where they've come from with 6 games under their belt after this particular one here. We do have an interview here, but let's take a look.
So
and see
name,
what we
number, and position.
My name is Chris Morar. I'm number 0, and I'm the goalkeeper.
Now I hear you guys are giving you a lot of slack in the background there, but before I get to the main questions here, how's the actual burn on the leg?
It was pretty bad. I mean, you could see it. That's why I don't like playing on turf.
Now, quick question, and notice that you're able to kind of lead the charge and the troops from behind. Do you feel at any time that it's sometimes necessary, not necessary? Do you have to range the level of how high?
Yeah, sometimes maybe yell a little bit too much, but I always gotta get into our defenders' heads, everyone's head. Sometimes when I do yell, I give everyone good criticism. Like Michael, he dribbled beautifully down the line, and sometimes you just need to let them know, and just awakes them too. Gotcha. Now, do you ever like to try to run any particular plays? Because I noticed you are one of the main leaders on the actual field there. Well, for punts, as we saw, they've had a really high line, so we just try to play it over the top. And usually it worked almost all the time. They either force it back, and we just got our shape again.
Now, what are you doing in regards for training for all of the stops that you're having? Because we're noticing that you're leading the league in stops throughout the Gulf Coast. So
come to training Tuesday, Thursday with positive mindset, do some stuff at home, do stuff at fields with some of my friends and all that.
Okay, anyone you'd like to give a shout out to?
My dad, as he takes me to all the practices and games.
Okay, and anything you need to work on between now and next game and possibly during the off season?
Maybe a little bit more goal kicks today. They're a little bit not as great caliber as I wanted to. But
gotcha.
That's something I need to work on.
Okay, all right, cool. Appreciate it. Thank you. Great to see you recycling at the same time. Now, who do we got? Name, position, and number?
Jose Casilla Hernandez, number 27, and left wing.
Okay, all right. Now, I noticed there was a lot of trash talking with the other team today. How do you feel about that?
He just kept annoying me by pushing me, and he just kept talking back, so I just did the same to him, and he got way more annoyed.
So do you think it was like part of your tactic to kind of, if he was giving you the business, you were giving it back?
Yeah, I mean, it's a mental game, too, in soccer. You got to talk back. Get them nervous and everything.
Gotcha. Now, how are you feeling with the chemistry with you and the rest of your teammates?
It's got way better since day one.
Since day one?
Yeah.
Are you noticing an increase every single game that you guys play?
Yeah, every practice, we're playing way more better.
Now, what would you say is your main strength on this particular team right now, being that this is the 6th game of the season?
I'll probably say the defense. We had a clean sheets past 2 games.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, now anything that you'll be doing in regards between now and the next game to better you and the actual team?
Probably just talk with the team more.
Talk with the team more?
Communicate during the games and stuff.
Okay. Do you know the majority of the players' names and all that?
Yeah.
Okay. How do you feel, speaking with them, whether they do something good or bad?
That's best. That's important. Communication with the team is way important.
Okay. All right. And one more thing, because I know the off season will be coming probably, I don't know, in a matter of weeks. What will you be working on between now and, the winter break?
Repeat that again.
Well, there's going to be like a long stretch where sometimes you guys are not going to have a number of games. So what will you be doing, during the off season or the mid break at least?
I would try to practice by myself and with some friends as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now, would you be up for a parents versus kids kickball/baseball game as well?
That sounds fun.
That sounds fun?
Yeah,
Okay. Would you be able to invite some family members and friends as well?
Yeah, I probably would. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
So name, player, and position?
River Moose.
All right. And in your
Center back.
Perfect. So today's game, you guys came in with a record of
0-1.
0-1. Okay. So this was your second game of the season?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. So with second game under your belt now, what do you think you guys might need to work on going into game 3?
Probably composure in the final third.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Interesting. Anything that you'll be working on specifically for the next game?
Probably just trying to stay in shape or get into shape.
Okay. All right.
Get more stamina.
How's the chemistry been? Do you feel with your team, being that this was game number 2?
It was a lot better than last week. We were passing much better, making better runs, but there's still room for improvement.
Okay. All right. And last but not least, well, actually 2 things. Anything you'll be working on specifically before the next game?
Probably just playing as a team.
Okay.
Trying to build up from the back.
Nice. And anyone you'd like to give a shout out to?
The whole team.
The whole team?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Cool. And what would you rate yourself from 1 to 10, soccer-wise? Or actually, if you play FIFA, what would be your rating out of 99?
I don't know.
Oh, come on.
Maybe I don't like off of what standards.
Very good question. We'll say, overall from 0 to 99. We
Like
won't.
from our team or from the league? Or
Just you.
I don't know, maybe a 60 or 70.
Okay, all right. So that leaves a lot of room for improvement. That's perfect. Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Well, there you have it, everyone. Clearwater versus TBU, in which Clearwater was able to defeat TBU 1-0. Outstanding defense, outstanding build-up from both of the actual teams here. Unfortunately, there's one winner and there's one loser. But at the end of the day, both teams, were definitely winners itself. But yeah, nevertheless, Clearwater Chargers, back-to-back wins for them. TBU, they'll go back to a couple of practices and work on a number of different things, but I can't wait to see the rematch for this particular one. That is it for everyone. Enjoy. Have a great weekend. Good night.